All right. I see here we got quite a few people. Welcome. Can you guys hear me? Hi, ready? Good. I'm glad that you guys can hear me. Hey, Renee. Nina, all right. Everyone jumping in. Welcome. It is your girl, Joanna. We are going to be starting class in about 4 minutes. And who's excited? Shakira Wens. All right. Welcome, everyone. You guys ready to test out this foundation? D. Hankerson, hi. So talk to me. Where is everyone from? MJ, hey. I'll start. I am from Orlando, Florida. All right, we got Vegas, we have Oklahoma, India. Wow. Chi-town. Hey. Oklahoma, all right. I'm excited that everyone's excited for this class. I'm feeling the energy through the chat, which is amazing. D said, Florida girl. Yes, Florida. And yes, guys, have your questions ready. Today is Foundation 101. So we're going to be talking about the foundation. I'm going to show you a demonstration of the coverage. You guys can see my skin is not really the best, but I'm going to show you how this foundation works to cover that. Diane said St. Croix, USVI. Okay, I'm actually originally from St. John, Virgin Islands. Elizabeth is from Southern California. Oh, I'm so jealous. I love California. I miss it. All right. Danielle said she's from New York. Okay. We got people from all over. We're going to start in 2 minutes. That was definitely 4. We're going to start in 2 minutes. Canada. All right, Jeanette. I am super excited to be doing this. Now we got 2 minutes. So I'm going to ask you guys really quickly, who just celebrated a birthday? Me. Your girl is officially 28. Oh my goodness. We got Oakland, California. All right. Bay Area. Michelle, the smoke is bad here. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, it was an amazing birthday. So we're going to start here in 1 minute. One time for the birthday. Thank you, Marla. Thank you, Michelle, Sandra. You guys are so sweet. I am definitely ready for this class. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So first things first, this is Foundation 101. Okay. And I have my products that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to go ahead and show you. It is going to be the Il Makiage No Filter Poreless Primer. All right. This stuff is amazing. Smooths out the skin. Because like I was telling you guys earlier, I don't have the best skin. But if you want, and I still, if you like see my Instagram and everything, I still achieve the flawless finish. And that's all thanks to this, the primer. It sets up like a little film between your skin. So it gives you that smooth, flawless look. So trust me when I tell you guys this stuff is the truth, it is the truth. We're also too going to be working with the Woke Up Like This Flawless Foundation Base. Mine is in the color 155. And let me tell you how I found that out. I went to the Il Makiage website, but keep in mind, you guys will be getting an email at the end of this class. I went to the Il Makiage website and I took a test. So I know it sounds super, super weird, super different. And I didn't trust it at first. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't. I was like, there's no way a computer is going to tell me what my shade is. And let me tell you guys, this test, it did it. First time, right out the bat, I got it, I tried it, and it literally melted into my skin. It's my skin tone. So that was actually pretty cool. And that's something I like about Il Makiage. They're very tech forward because they were even a test to do the concealer. You know, it's not like one of those where you have to go into a store and, you know, just, hey, what's my shade? Or you got to wait in line. You literally go on their website and you get to take it. And the best part is it's try before you buy. So you're going to pay $5 for the shipping, $5. That is like what, a coffee or whatever. But literally, so you pay it, they're going to ship it to your home. You get to try it for 14 days. You love it. They go ahead and charge you. You don't. You send it back. No strings attached, no questions. Also, too, to ship it back to them is free. All right. Trust me, guys, this test is 90% accurate and it actually works. And I'm going to be showing you. So I'm just looking here at the chat to make sure I'm not missing any questions. Nina Gathergood says, I haven't tried any of these products yet. And Shemaya said, I am awful at makeup. Please help me. I got you, ladies. Like, I absolutely got you. And Nina, that's the best part about it is you can try before you buy. Because how many times, I know, especially for me, where I've ordered something online, especially during the pandemic, foundation, concealer, and it's just like I spent the money and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not my color, you know, and it's kind of like you're stuck with it, you know? And then the issue that I have is like, I have dry skin. That is something, unfortunately, like I'll wake up with dry patches. So I have to be very adamant on my skincare concern. The best part about this foundation is that it dries. It's a matte coverage, but it's not like where you see it cracking. You know, it doesn't dry out your skin. It's medium to high coverage, and it is perfect for any type of skin, whether it's dry, oily, combination, normal. Chris Lewis asked, is this good for oily skin? Absolutely. It is very good for oily skin. Any skin type it works for. Day, says we love a buildable foundation. Absolutely. So for Patty Reed, she asked, is there any base required? The base that would be required is the poreless base primer, which is for any foundation. Anytime you put on foundation, you want to apply a primer first. Carmen said, how about for mature skin? Yes, and this is where the primer happens. When you apply the primer over your skin and your wrinkles, it gives it a smooth base. So when you apply the foundation, it goes on flawlessly. You know, it doesn't seep into the cracks and the wrinkles. So this is actually perfect for mature skin. And Dalmida says the foundation is wonderful. Perfect. I'm glad you love it. So Patty Reed asked, what is the application method? So I am going to be using the brush, and this is the Il Makiage Foundation Blending Brush in 100. You guys can see it. You can see it's really soft yet dense. So when you're gonna go ahead and apply it, you won't get any of those streaks. Kamikaze asked, what is your foundation color? I am number 155. All right, perfect. So I'm just reading through the chat, making sure I'm not missing any questions. Danielle says, I love my new foundation. The color is spot on. Absolutely. I am super glad you love it because that's how I felt too. So we're going to go ahead and start with the demonstration. I'm going to apply the primer. Nina Gathergood says, I gotta do the test. Absolutely. Please do the test. It is 90% accurate and it is amazing. Devon Nurse says, at 52, I'm new to makeup. In the past, I've tried foundation and it felt heavy and itched my skin. How is this for sensitive skin? I've used this foundation on my sensitive skin clients and I had no issues. Also, too, my sister has very sensitive skin. And it works for her. She doesn't get any itchiness, any sensitivity. But do a patch test before. I recommend that. Don't just put it all over your skin because everyone's skin is different. Go ahead and just do a patch test, like maybe here or here, and leave it on for a little bit and see how your skin reacts. Patty Reset, is the primer the same for everyone? Yes, this primer it works for also too for all skin types. It's the poreless base smoothing primer, so it's not like it's specifically made for a certain type of skin. It's perfect for all skin types. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the foundation, and we're going to be using the Woke Up Like This and the Il Makiage brush. Why Ryan says, I love this foundation. Me too. Elizabeth said, I thought you already had makeup on. Your skin is gorgeous. No, see these breakouts? And I'm going to show you how it's going to cover it. I'm going to demonstrate on half my face so you guys can see the difference. So we're going to go ahead and just pump this. And one thing I like about this foundation is like it's very lightweight. It's nothing crazy. Okay, and you're going to see how literally it just melts into my skin. And keep in mind, guys, when you're doing your foundation, keep in mind to get your neck also. Okay. You guys saw how I had blemishes, right? Like, let me show you on this side of my cheeks. All right. Oh, and I lost an earring. So now the other one's coming off. I'm not playing this. Okay. Sam does said, but before we do the foundation, we put the primer on? Absolutely. Yes, Sam. You put the primer on before you do the foundation. And it is the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. That's what you want to put on. Sam, oh yeah. Sam says, okay, I'm learning things. Absolutely, no problem. That's what this space is for. That's what this class is for. Don't forget, loves, to please subscribe to Il Makiage's YouTube and hit the little bell so you can receive notifications on when more classes are coming. This is a learning space. Patty reset, is there any powder required afterwards? And Patty, it really depends. I like to go on and apply the transparent loose powder, and it's a finishing powder and a setting powder all in one. But that's because I live in Orlando, Florida. It gets humid. It rains every day. So I need a little bit extra protection for my foundation. And as you guys can see, the difference, flawless, like literally woke up like this. Flawless base is the name, fits it perfectly. And loves, all you have to do is take the test and try it for $5. You don't like it, your shade doesn't match, you can go ahead and return it. But trust me, it is a perfect match. And this is from a computer. It's awesome. It's technology. It's amazing. Day says a perfect match. Yes, thank you. This is like literally absolutely amazing. Shemaya says, question, what is the reason for the powder? The loose powder is to set it, and it gives you, and the thing is with Il Makiage's the loose powder, it gives you a very velvety and satin finish. So like I was saying earlier, I have dry skin, so I have to be very careful on what type of matte products I put on my skin. But with this, I can use it all over because it gives me a very soft satin finish. It doesn't give me like a cracked, hardened, it feels like my skin's like a desert, like it just sucks up all the moisturizer. And like, no, this works amazing. Chris Lewis says, I have a lot of dark spots and tried different foundations that do not cover them. Will this cover them? So as you can see, Chris, I have some blemishes, but if you are concerned about the dark spots and covering them, something that you would want to look into would be their cream concealer palette. This is from Il Makiage also. And this is to use to cover up dark spots. It has different colors, a little color reel. It's like peach, orange, light orange, dark orange. That's definitely something I recommend. Melanie says, wow, that's impressive. I've been nervous about ordering. Do it, Melanie. Trust me. Like, you see the difference. I only did half my face, okay? So when I take selfies, I'm gonna make it fashion. Marla says, great skin, great makeup equals winning. I know you mentioned your skin, sis. You go before and after. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you don't need setting spray after that powder. The Black Harley Quinn said, so you don't need setting spray after that powder. With the setting spray, I use it because what the setting powder does, it gives you that velvety finish. But setting spray, to me, adds a little bit of, it literally sets it throughout the day. So what you can do with it, you don't have to apply it right after, but it depends. Like if you're in the humidity with me and you're outside constantly or whatnot, I will literally go and spray it to revitalize my makeup, wake me up, because girl, this humidity is no joke in Florida. Trina Tatum says, what about someone who tends to be more on the oily side? I just want something that's going to help keep me matte. The foundation has a matte finish. And also too, you are going to go ahead and invest in the transparent loose powder, girl. This is the truth. Let me show you. So we can go ahead and use the same brush and we're going to dip it in the powder. And let me show you guys. There's a little bit in the cover already because a little goes a long way, okay? So you can see. And all you have to do is do lightly dab it. And you can see how before it was I had like a glow. You can even see it like here on my forehead, and you see how it mattifies it, but not crazy to where I'm like soaked up, dried. And you can see on my forehead when I hit it just now, it's not as shiny. Marla says, I agree 100%. I love all the things, light setting powder and finishing spray. Yes. Shemaya said, speaking of sweating, how long does your makeup stay on a very hot day? So I have experimented with this, Shemaya, and I have left it on for a full day. And as far as needing to do touch-ups, I was content. Like, girl, I was good. So let me tell you, when I tell you, it clings to your skin, but keep in mind, if you want that full, not full coverage, but if you want it to stay on all day, go ahead and get you a primer. Victoria says, with the Flawless Concealer, do I need to put on foundation first? Yeah, definitely. I like to think of foundation, unless you're using a color correcting concealer, I like to think of the foundation kind of like a house. You know how you have to build, you have to do the foundation of the house first. That's how I think of foundation. You put it on first, and then you add the layers on top, except for if it's a color correcting concealer that will go under the foundation. But if you are going to do the foundation, you add the concealer. I have it here. My shade is 3.5. You're going to add it afterwards on top. But as you guys can see, I mean, for the most part, you don't really need the concealer. If I add the concealer, it would be to go ahead and do the contour and to brighten up under my eyes. Janelle says, I like that primer. I love it too. Sandra says, wow, it does look very natural. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a very natural, flawless. And let me tell you guys, it doesn't mattify. It's perfect for dry skin. Marla says, what about makeup transfer to clothing? Well, Marla, I'm wearing a black shirt. And as you can see, we're good. So when you're hugging someone, don't be scared to get all up in there. You'll be fine. Melanie Berner says, how do you choose the concealer color? I like putting a color lighter than my foundation under my eyes. So Melanie, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the website and you're going to take the test. And it's going to go ahead and give you the perfect concealer, because I'm with you too. I like putting on a lighter concealer. And let me show you this concealer real quick. It's pretty light. All right. And then also too, you guys are going to receive a mystery gift in your email. So now we're going to go ahead and work on the other side so we can match it so I don't look crazy. So we're going to go back with the foundation. Miss JD says, did you apply foundation to your eyelids? You can. If you have discoloration on your eyes or hyperpigmentation, feel free to go ahead and apply it all over the eyelid. I don't have discoloration, but one thing I will do is apply the concealer over my eyelid when I'm gonna do eyeshadow, which I did a quick, easy smoky eye using the Color Boss Master Palette from Il Makiage. But I will do that. Like I will literally put it. But if you have discoloration, then go ahead and apply the foundation all over. Lisa says makeup looks great. Thank you so much. Shemai says, is it foundation comfortable for you? Yes. That's the thing about it, because I have dry skin. And you know, when you have dry skin, you got to be so careful on everything matte, because I've had it to where it has really like soaked up any type of like little bit of oil or moisturizer I have on my skin. And it's actually made it a little painful because I feel like a Sahara desert. Like I can't move my mouth. I get like dry patches. Patty Reed said, how is the weight of the foundation during application? It is lightweight, Patty. Let me tell you, it is lightweight, but still, as you can see, it offers a pretty decent amount of coverage, which I'll show you on this side. You guys can see I am suffering from breakouts. Viv Rogers says, what is the gift? It is a mystery, Viv. You just gotta check your email. But I promise you, you'll love it. Michelle Stovall says, sorry if I missed it, but does color corrector fix dark spots if concealer doesn't? Michelle, yes. The color correcting concealer, and let me show it to you one more time. Right here, it will fix the dark spots. And keep in mind, guys, this tutorial will be up on Il Makiage's YouTube right after we're done. So you can go ahead and tune back in and see everything. If you came in late, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that way you can receive notifications when there's more classes and there's more lives. You guys, if that didn't sell you already, I showed you the breakouts. This oh my goodness. Shemai says you're a good advertiser. If you work for them, you should get a raise, girl. Diva Nurse says, wow, I noticed that it doesn't take much to get the look. Exactly. So you're saving money. I can't tell you how many foundations sometimes I gotta pump, and pump and pray that it covers. Okay, especially if I'm in a rush. Janelle says, I like how you use a little bit and it covered it. Exactly. Like, look. Miss JD says, your skin looks so flawless and glowing. Thank you. Marla says, what breakout, sis? Yes. So that's what I'm saying. If you were not literally sold from this side, you saw how my skin needed help, a prayer, something. And then literally I did a little pump and I applied. All right. Also keep in mind too, when dealing with foundation, when dealing with actually any makeup product, it's also the quality of the brush. Okay. Like I literally rather splurge more on my brushes than anything because you saw how it was able to spread. Also too, I have no streaks. And also when applying your foundation, do not go back and forth. Please don't. That is not what we do. We go ahead and we pat it out. Sandra said it sold me for sure. Yes. Janelle says, let me go take my test. Day says, do you bring the foundation down to your neck? Absolutely. I do it lightly because, okay, the reason why I do, you should do foundation down to your neck is because sometimes you can tell You can you see that line, you see the difference. But the crazy thing is like it is such a perfect color that you can lightly bring it down to your neck. Curly Woods asked, what color did you use? I used number 155. And Curly, you'll be able to find out your color when you do the test. Nina says, test time. I'm going to do my test. Yes, because as you can see, I look like literally I woke up like this. I would look natural. It's not cakey. It's very lightweight. I have dry skin, but yet look at me. I'm smiling. I'm talking, and it's not like, ooh, you know? Kayla says, okay, I'm going to get it. I took the test and was skeptical, but I want it. Yes. And that's the thing about this is like you take the test, it matches you and it works. Like this is live. This isn't no, oh, let me go in here and adjust the color and adjust the light. And no, you are in my living room. I got my little ring light and that is it. Melinda says, how do I get my color? Love, you're going to go to the Il Makiage and they're going to go ahead and you take the test. It'll literally say you go to face and you'll be able to take the test. Sheena says, I was skeptical when I took my test as well, but the color was spot on when I got it. See, listen, these testimonies, all right? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the same to the other side because we want to match. So we're going to go ahead and take the transparent loose powder. Shemaya says, does the makeup show up on pictures? Because some people makeup does. When you mean like you, so do you mean like when you take a picture, you can tell like, oh, she's wearing a makeup? Because if that's what you mean, then no. Like my selfies come out fire every time. I even could take one through this and it looks like my neck and my face, it matches. Virginia says, if I fall asleep with makeup on with a guest, will I look like, oh, where did the question go? Oh, retracted. So we're going to go ahead and apply this powder. And like I said, this works as a setting and a finishing powder. And we're just doing a very light base and you see how it mattifies it. So it's not as shiny as it was before. Shakira Duncan says, how do you clean and sanitize your brushes? I use olive oil and antibacterial soap. Chris says, thank you for being an amazing demonstrator and speaker. You look beautiful. And I love how you take your time to answer everyone's questions. Yes, absolutely. That's why if you see me looking over, I want to make sure I'm answering everyone's questions because you want to learn. We're all here to learn. This is an environment, it's positivity. And I'm demonstrating. You guys have questions. Some of you have never tried this. Some of you have. You just want to make sure that it's the right color or you're seeing what color I am. No question is wrong. So I welcome everything. Shemai says, thanks, you convinced me. I'm about to take the test. Please do. All right, Lisa Morgan said, what do you use for huge pores all over your face, like Grand Canyon pores? So you're going to go ahead and start off with the No Filter Poreless Base Primer, okay? That is going to give you a very sleek look and it's going to go over the canyon pores. And then you're going to put the foundation on over that to give you that smooth look. But also too, for large pores, I would see an esthetician. Patty Reed said the powder brush is different from the makeup application brush. No, it's the same. I use this for the foundation and I use it for the powder, but check this out. So you see how it was white before. And literally, it's not that much tan because majority of the product that was on here is on my skin. One thing, if you notice about other makeup brushes, is it'll be so dark because product is still left on there. But you can still see it's not as dark as it should be because majority of that product is here, which is what helped me get that full coverage to coverage my blemishes. Virginia says, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. Day, and yes, I am an esthetician, yes. Virginia says, if I fall asleep with makeup on, will I look like a beauty or beast in the morning? You will look like a beautiful, beautiful person, despite though, with or without makeup. That is not a necessity. Like, you are going to be amazing and beautiful with or without, all right? You're going to look perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do afterwards, like I said, I like to do the hydrating setting powder. The hydrating setting spray. I like to go ahead and spritz that all over my skin, and you are pretty much good to go. I wish I had a before picture I could just hold up, like in like those little commercials where you could see like what I look like before. Keep in mind though, this tutorial will be up, so you can go ahead and start from the beginning. Becky says, I have redness in my cheek, so the concealer goes on top of the foundation. I thought it was under to help with redness. So, Becky, they actually have a green correcting concealer you would use. There's a green color stick with Il Makiage that you can use to go under it. Any color correcting concealer will go under the foundation, and any regular concealer, where is it? Here it is. The I'm Flawless concealer will go over the foundation. So let me Il Makiage ask if I can redo the full foundation 101 look for the latecomers. Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and talk about really quickly the foundation. And this is the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation in the color 155. And check this out. So at first I was, as you guys can see, I got a flawless look, right? Underneath this is some serious acne, all right? Some serious blemishes that we got going on, okay? But the best part about this is you see the medium to high coverage. Keep in mind, loves, for $5, you get to try this foundation, test it out. Go ahead, do it in the bathroom, check out the lighting in the kitchen, check out the lighting outside, make sure it's perfect for you. And then they go ahead and you try it for 14 days, and then they charge your card afterwards. I was like, if you don't like it for any reason, no questions asked, you send it back. It doesn't cost anything to send the foundation back, okay? But this is definitely something I recommend trying for the first time, especially if you're very skeptical about your color, about you try a different foundation, it just doesn't seem to work. You're gonna go to the Il Makiage website and you're gonna take the test. Bipolar Princess says, do they make a matte formula? Yes, they do. This is actually matte coverage. Patty Reset, is there a special makeup removal product, or do you use soap and water? I use makeup remover wipes. Janie says, I'm in the I don't know how to apply makeup. So let me go ahead and explain to you, loves, how you would apply this. So we're going to start off with the No Filter Poreless Base Primer. And this is from Il Makiage. This is going to create lost my train of thought. This is going to create a very thin layer over your skin. So if you have mature skin, if you have acneic skin like me, this is going to create like a little barrier to give you that smooth finish, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and apply this first. After you apply the primer, you're gonna take your foundation blending brush, and this is also from Il Makiage, and you're just gonna go ahead and give yourself a pump, and you're gonna apply it like so. Okay? And remember, no streaky, no back and forth. You're just going to apply it just like that. Sandra says, Tarquinia, me too. Yes. And this is a safe space, ladies. This is where we come to learn makeup. All right, learn about foundation. And all of this you can receive for, like I said, $5 to try before you buy. Okay. And that's one thing I like, because I feel like for me, receiving a foundation is scary. You don't know if it's too dark. You don't know if it's too light. You don't know if it's going to oxidize. You don't know if it's not. You don't know a lot. You know what I mean? Until you actually get it on your skin, because everyone's different and everyone's skin is different. Some people have oily skin, dry, combination, normal, and sensitive. And let me tell you, I have dry skin and I tried the foundation. And as you guys can see, it's beautiful. Medium to high coverage. You guys will love, love, love this. And $5. I think a Starbucks coffee costs more than that. Well, at least mine does, because I get all the extra toppings. Don Oliver says, do you have their primer too? Yes. Paula said, good evening. Good evening. Shakira Duncan says, do you apply to the eyelids? You can. If you have discoloration on your eyelids, or if you want to go for a natural look, go ahead and apply it all over the eyelid. I did eyeshadow, so instead of applying the foundation, I did the concealer. Jessica said, hey girl, hey, welcome. And also too, you guys will be receiving in your email a mystery gift. That's my mystery laugh. All right. And welcome all newcomers. We are talking about the foundation, and this is Foundation 101. We're discussing the coverage of the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. I am in shade 155, and I found that out by going to El Maquiage and taking the test. But keep in mind, you will be receiving an email with a mystery gift. Let me see this. And I'm just going to the chat, guys. I want to make sure I'm hitting almost every question that I can. Melissa Gonzalez said, how would you, okay, they already sent her the link. They sent you the link for the test. Janie says, I have the foundation and it's the perfect match. I just haven't used it yet. I'm going to learn though. Well, yes. And also too, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube, because you'll be able to rewatch this, but you can see the steps that we did. It was the primer and then the foundation. Carolyn said, I use foundation 145. Is a dark concealer palette the one I should choose? You can, and I'm going to show you. If you're going to choose a dark concealer palette, you're going to choose these two colors, the lightest ones on there. And you can use those. Absolutely, you can. Why Ryan says, I have the foundation, the concealer. I need to get the brush and the primer. Is that all I need? Yes. When you're choosing, since you already have the foundation and the concealer, you can get the brush, the Il Makiage foundation blending brush, and the primer. Yes. So to take anything from this is about the $5 shipping, but also too, when you're putting on the foundation, it is very important to put on the primer first. That is what gives you the flawless finish and the smooth barrier. You know, you want to have that protection. It works for mature skin, acneic skin, any type of wrinkles. Minia says, Kim, see, I'm right on your heels at 47. We are fabulous, but I have the same issue. Yes. Where do you begin? Where do you begin is the foundation. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, let me ask you guys, would you want me to take off half my face and show it again? Because that's what I'm going to do for the latecomers. It says, ever since I've turned 50, I'm afraid of foundation. Everyone I've tried settles in my lines. I look older. All right. So Kimberly, what you're going to do is you're going to get that poreless primer base. and you're going to apply it, and it creates a smooth barrier over your wrinkles, and then you're going to apply the foundation. So yeah, everyone wants me to remove it. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my makeup wipe really quickly. So you guys are going to see this. To see the difference, you're going to see the magic being erased. Paul says, I've never used foundation, and I'm 41 is one I'm going to try. Listen, it don't matter when you show up to the party, all right, Paula? As long as you show up. So you guys can see what I was telling you about where, I have some blemishes and I do have a little bit of redness. Toyo C says, hi, thank you for doing this. Does maquillage have only one primer? Which do you recommend? I recommend the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. And I'm just trying to make sure all of it's removed so I can show you guys again. Patty said, showing the blemishes is really powerful. Thank you. Because let me tell you, it's when you have acne skin, it's, a little, especially doing a live class, it's like, ooh, who's going to say something? Who's going to be like, oh, her skin is rough. So, thank you so much for saying that, Patty, because you can see the power of the foundation and how it really works. Brandy says, is it okay to apply with your fingers? That I wouldn't recommend. It gets a little messy, but also too, you don't really get that finish, that flawless finish. It kind of looks streaky. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you again. Welcome, guys. We are going to go ahead and start off with the primer. This is the Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. Paula says you have great skin either way. Thank you. And I'm going to show you how to get this side. You can see I'm suffering from a little bit of redness. This side to this side. Sorry. So let's go ahead and grab the brush. So this is the tool we're going to be using is the foundation blending brush. And then we got the Il Makiage. This is 155, shade 155. How I found this out, I went to Il Makiage and I took the test, and it's crazy, but it works. Technology, man, it is here. Use it, utilize it. It can be a little scary doing something on a computer, but they fit me like a T, as you can see. D. Hankerson said, my skin is very oily and I typically need to blot powder several times a day. What would you recommend for staying matte throughout the day? The transparent loose powder from Il Makiage, 100%. Yeah, this is amazing. It gave me over here, you can see it looks soft, satin, velvety. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to go ahead and pump this. And we're going to go and apply. Okay. And my technique for foundation is to dab it. I don't do the streaking back and forth. I like to dab. I think it's also called stifling. Chris says, I took the quiz and waiting for my foundation color. Excited? Yes, I'm glad. So, you guys see, I did one pump. One pump. Not two, not three, one. And I went ahead and I stippled my brush. And you see that. LaDonna says, I got mine today. Yes. Kim C looks great. Perfect. Jessica says, I think I'm going to have to buy this foundation and primer because it looks flawless. Yes. As you guys can see, I had redness. I had acne. I had some bumps. But with the primer, you don't even notice that. And then Janelle says it says I'm 155. All right, so we're twins. We're twinning. Marla says, what foundation? You selling everything tonight. Listen. Okay. So they were asking, somebody before us said they had oily skin. Okay. This is what you would use for oily skin. You're going to take I use whatever's left in the top. And I like to pat up and you just do a light layer. And it gives you that velvety satin finish. Just a light layer. Because this is a setting powder and a finishing powder in one, which is one thing that I love about this. Because you have to buy your setting powder, your finishing powder. No, this is perfect for that. Sandra said Janie Twitty. That's my fiance's last name. Wow. Carrie says, I'm 120. Yes. Nina says, I want it and can't wait for the items to get here. Yes, please. Also, too, don't forget, when you do put on your foundation, perfect match, go ahead and tag El Maquillage on Instagram. Go ahead and tag Joey Lissette on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell button so you can get a notification. And for my latecomers, you are going to be receiving a mystery gift. So check your email after this class. Tom Thomas asked, what's the brush that you use? I am using the foundation blending brush. And as you guys can see, it is very light, still dense, and it gives me a flawless finish. Marla says, I'm still gagging over how transfer resistant this magic is. Bravo, Il Maquillage. Yes, it's transfer resistant. So it's perfect, especially if you want to be laid up, boot up. I'm single like a Pringle, so I don't need to worry about that. Paula says, I've already ordered. I can't wait. You will not regret this. So like I said, guys, so the best part about this, one, you're going to receive a mystery gift at the end of this class in your email. So check your email. But two, take the test. It's scary. And I was skeptical too. I'm not even going to lie. But I was like, a computer is not going to tell me my foundation. That's not happening. I'd rather just go to the store and test it out. Let me tell you, this made me lazy because now I just go online. I'm like, type in, take the test, take the quiz, answer the questions. Boom, perfect. Add to shipment for $5. You get to try it out for 14 days. All right. So what that means is you get to test it out, test it everywhere. Talk to your family, talk to your boyfriend about man, girlfriend, whatever. How does it look? How am I feeling myself? Okay. Try it out in different lightings. You love it. You keep it. Okay. You don't, you send it back. No questions asked. And also too, it's not a charge to send it back. Shemaya said, you look nice. Thank you. Tom says, I love the look. Beautiful, dear. Thank you. And as you can see, it's a very unnatural look. You don't like, even from my neck to here, it's not like, ooh, she got a foundation. And about the foundation, it's medium to high coverage. So it covers the blemish. Nika says, do we keep Do we keep the gift if the foundation doesn't work out? Yes. Patty says, do the translucent powders have different shades? So with the one that I got is white, the transparent loose powder. But yes, there's different shades. There's like a beige shade, a darker shade, and a whiter shade. Yes. Day says this foundation is perfect on you. You literally don't even need to do anything else. And yes, you guys are going to experience that also. You're going to apply it, put it on, and you're going to be like, oh, just like the foundation name, woke up like this. You're going to feel like I just woke up like this. You're going to be stepping out. You're going to find an excuse to go out. Let me go grab milk. Let me go get some gas. Bloxy Callie said, wait, that's foundation. Yes. Grizzle said, can you say what is the name of the brush you are using? Yes, this is the foundation blending brush from Il Makiage. Melissa said, what do you mean with getting gifts? So after this class is finished, you're going to receive in your email a mystery gift. Sandra said, can you send it back and get a different shade if it's not yours? Absolutely, yes. So like I was saying, guys, my shade is 155 and it is perfect. As you can see, I'm going to show them what I did earlier. For those of you just tuning in, this is a black shirt and your girl is good. Luke Cunningham said, please say what you have on your eyes. Oh, this is just literally a simple smoky eye I did with the Color Boss Master Palette from Il Makiage. Michelle said, I had to exit the live and come back because I was having trouble with the connection. That's totally fine, hon. This is actually going to be up and available for you to watch and see what you missed. Basically, we just discussed the steps of how to apply the foundation. We talked about the coverage. They got to see me remove half my face and you can see where my breakouts were in my redness and how now I literally look like breakout where? Acne where? Tiffany says, my daughter says you look great. Oh, thank you so much. And Tiffany, it does work with wrinkles. Absolutely. Just apply that primer. Why Ryan says, can I add concealer? I struggle with that part. Yes, let me show you. So the concealer I'm using is 3.5. And also too, I took the test and it figured out my concealer. So I'm going to warn you, when I put this on, everyone says the same thing, whether it's classes, whether it's my sisters, they're going to be like, that look a little light. It's going to melt into my skin. Okay. So let me go ahead and apply it here. And a little bit goes a long way. Apply it here and here. Now this is if I was contouring. So we're going to go ahead and just literally apply it here because we want to add some light to the forehead. And we want to go ahead and apply it under the eye. So this, and I'm just showing how I would apply the concealer because why Ryan's asked me, can I add the concealer? That's the part they struggle with. So you're going to apply it here. And the trick to concealer is you apply it and you lift up. Okay, because you want to give that illusion of a lift. Never apply concealer like this. You are just dragging down your face. Okay. And you're going to be very gentle when it comes to under the eyes. And the same method, you're just going to apply that stippling method. And you can see how under my eye here looks brighter. And that's, of course, you know, when it comes to contouring, that's what you're going to do. And that's what I would recommend. Okay. So if you're going to apply the concealer, that's where you apply. And you see the difference, how it's lighter under this eye versus this eye. So if you want to take it a step further and do that extra coverage, or if you want to do contouring, that's what the concealer is good for. And that's also a test too. You would take it, and like I said, I was skeptical because you saw how pale it was. I was so, first time I was like, this is not it. I'm gonna have to return it. But then I tried it and I was like, Callie says, I just joined. Where do I go to get this mystery gift? You are going to receive your email. In your email, everyone will get it. Day says, besides the foundation, what's your other favorite Il Makiage product? Oh, hands down, the transparent loose powder. Like, this is truth to me because, like I said, it's a setting powder and a finishing powder all in one, which is like, you know, because when you want to do the baking method, you got to apply that. Then you got to apply your finishing powder. The fact that it does it all in one and I don't have to, have so much product is amazing. That is definitely hands down. I will sing about it. I will preach about it. It's good. Tasia says it looks beautiful. Thank you. Patty Resties, I need the link for the concealer test. They went ahead and sent that to you. Darisha said, hi, I'm here. Hi. We were just literally wrapping up the foundation 101. Let me ask you guys. Kimberly Brown said, my color is 150, but it seems too dark. Guess I'll see. Kimberly, I was the same way too. And I was the same way with the concealer. I thought it was too light. But as you can see, especially for contouring, it is perfect. So as you got with this, you're gonna pay the $5 and you get to try it. That is the best part, Kim. You're gonna try it before you buy it. So let me ask you guys though, how do you feel about how the foundation looks on me? From when you saw my before skin, what are your thoughts? Did you like the coverage? You feel like this is definitely you going for it? You taking the test? You doing this? Tatiana says, Il Makiage needs to hire you to be our main spokesperson to do all their YouTube videos and marketing. All convinced me to try the foundation after years of using Bare Minerals. Well, welcome to the family, Tatiana. Janie says, I love the coverage. Very natural looking. Jessica says, you are glowing. I want that coverage. Well, you guys will have access to that coverage. All you got to do is take the test and get your color. And I'm excited. Like I said, tag Il Makiage. When you get your foundation, go ahead and test it out. Do whether or not you want to do like half your face to show the difference or just beat your face fully. Tag them on Instagram so they can see. All right. Go ahead and tag me to Joey Lissette. I love to see the looks. Mary Bell says, I'm taking the test now. Perfect. Darisha says, I missed it. I'm so mad. I just got the invite. Don't be, because this video is going to be up right afterwards. So don't forget to subscribe. Taya says, I'm going to be broke because of you. No. Okay. You're going to have flawless skin because of me. You're going to look, girl, you're going to look fierce. Nikki says, I just took the test and I'm trying it for 14 days. Yes, Nikki. Shakira says, very natural looking. Thank you, Shakira. And I love your name, by the way. Day says also too, ladies, listen, like I said, you will not regret this. This test is 90% accurate. And you see how when it came to me. Also too, click the link on the email when completing your trial order. You'll get a mystery gift included for free. Okay, oh maquillage. Hooking y'all up with free gifts. Adriana says that I'm 58 years old and I feel like I have to learn to apply my makeup again. Regular foundations make me regular foundation make me wrinkle when I laugh and it doesn't look good. Adriana, the best way to prevent that is to use the no filter poreless base primer. Day says the coverage is amazing. It's probably the lightest foundation I've ever used and buildable. Absolutely. Yes. Shemaya says, is it okay for men to wear this makeup? Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Go ahead and rock it and tag everybody El Maquillage, me on Instagram. I want to see it. Yes. Go ahead and take the test. Deanne says, I'm 43 and literally putting on my own makeup for the first time this week. When I had headshots on, I have no idea what I'm doing. And this tutorial is life for me. Deanne, I am so happy. I am so happy. Like literally, guys, this made my night. We got 3 more minutes. Do you guys have any more questions for me? How are we feeling about this tutorial? You know, did you guys understand? Tarquini says, okay, it's on its way. I'm excited. Okay, that was quick. That was quick. Man. Nina says, I'm excited. I just can't hide it. Hurry up and get here. I'm just excited and I just can't. That was a good song. Adriana says, thank you. You are wonderful. I will try it. Absolutely. For my ladies with the mature skin. All right. Number 1, love that skin you're in. Wrinkles are beautiful. Number 2, go ahead and prime that bad boy. Prime your face, loves. Go ahead and apply that thin layer over it. And then the foundation, you are going to see a world of a difference. The foundation is not going to seep into the wrinkles. It is going to create a little barrier over that. Tarquini says, I just got all 3. Yes. And Tiffany Phelps, yes, I want to see the picture your daughter drew. Norma, the first time watching, I already ordered, excited. Oh. And Ashley Johnson, yes, there's a primer. Il Maquillage has a no filter, poreless base smoothing primer, and this is life. Fitness Mania says, I have it all. Can't wait to follow your tutorial. Don't forget to tag us also too, because we got 1 minute left. Go ahead and subscribe to Il Maquillage YouTube and click the little bell notification so you can receive notifications on more videos and you can rewatch this. Shemai said, thank you for all what you did. You really helped me. That is amazing to hear, you guys. Let me say, I love doing these lives. So the fact that you guys get to learn, I appreciate it so much. And what I'm going to go ahead and sign off, guys. We're finished. Class dismissed. And go ahead and check your emails for that gift. Thank you, guys.